Live. Hi. Welcome back to the Scale Builders Guild. 1 minute late, that's not too bad. I hope you're all very excited as I am. Has it started? I think we've started. It started. It's running. We're live. 15 seconds worth. Hey, check it out. It's a Kyosho Mini-Z 4x4. I hope you all can hear me just fine. If you can, make some noise. It sounds like it's good. I'm peaking those levels, baby. Yeah. We're rocking and rolling. All right. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right to it. This is the Kyosho Mini-Z 4x4. Well, these aren't. These are Mini-Zs. But I had them out here because I wanted to show you how they compare to that. We'll also probably compare them to some other micro/minis that I've got in the collection. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Some of the things that Kyosho wanted me to cover real quick before we get too far. It's a spoiler alert, I guess, because I haven't opened it yet. This is the Forerunner. This is the granite silver one. This is a actual. Great. I'm already getting funny comments. Thanks, Richard. I know I sound awful. There's no doubt in my mind about that. Granite silver. This is a color you can actually get on a real Forerunner. So that's pretty neat. The box itself, also quite nice. Let's get these out of the way for the time being. Maybe we'll stick one over there and stick one over here. And why don't we focus lock here so we actually here. Let's do that because that's probably where I'm going to stick it. And focus lock. Boom. All right. Did it focus lock? I feel like it did. Let's say that it did for now, and we'll move on. I will compare. I don't have a cheeseburger handy. I'll find one, though. Where was I? This doesn't have worm gears. It's got regular, everyday ring and pinion. So it'll, actually have like a real drag brake. Apparently. I don't know much about it yet. Let's stop talking about it. Let's just get it out of the box, huh? Is that fair? We'll get into some of the other features later on, but needless to say, this is a very well detailed little miniature RC. There's a lot of good jokes happening, which I very much appreciate. Okay, knife. A sharp object. Does anyone have a frozen snake I could use to cut this box open? Oh, Lord. I'm making a mess already. There we go. Hey, that was so easy to unbox. I guess with a real unboxing, you would look at all the stuff on the box, but it's hard for me to get it all in frame. Anyway, lots of features on the back. Oh, a slipper clutch. There's a slipper clutch on here. And look at this, a little tiny miniature 3-gear transmission. That's great. That is pretty cute. Friction shocks. It doesn't look like, I don't even know if you can see that from here. Let's stop it. Get it out of the box. I'm here. Is this at a good speed? Wow. Okay, there's the truck itself. Yeah. I hadn't opened this until just now, so this is all new. Yes, no more foreplay. Look at this already. I'm really glad I have my micro Phillips head screwdriver kit, because that's what you need to get this off of this box. So let's do that right quick. and get a good look at it. Slower, please. If I was unboxing it any slower, this video would be going in reverse. I can't wait for Josh to chime in and send me $1. I really hope that that happens. All right. There we go. All right, so it's on a little platform there, so that's not entirely helpful. How does that come off? More screws. There's a lot of screws here. There's a lot of screwing in this video already. I guess it's unscrewing. The knife was very sharp, Richard, because I was trimming out some stickers today. Okay. There we go. There we go. Look at that! That's pretty cute. I like it. Another angle. Look at how small it is. That's pretty cute. That is bouncy though. It's got a lot of movement. That looks great. So we try to get in a little bit closer here. There we go. Wow. That looks awesome. Okay, so first things first, these fenders are molded into the body. They're hard plastic as well. But the detail is spectacular. Even on the little tiny, let's see if we can get that, even on the little tiny Forerunner badge there. The printing is very hard to see because this is so small, but it's pretty amazing. All the graphics are there. Cool spare tire carrier there. Even the heating element for the rear window. That's neat. The mirrors, the side mirrors, are rubber, so no chance you'll break one of those, which is fantastic. Same thing with the wipers. They'll just get out of the way if you have any trouble there. All the links, I guess we get, let's focus on one thing at a time. I'm going to see if there's any questions here before we get too far into this. Non-oil shocks, correct. They are friction shocks only. Yeah, we'll probably need to investigate dampening those at some point. That seems like a lot. Ooh, good flex. It's not even Friday, guys. That's some sick flex. Flex. Yeah, we can probably slow down those shocks. We'll play around with those. Body very accurate, Noob. You're right. And so shiny. It's really nicely painted too. It's like somebody took a really fancy model kit and did an amazing job on it, unlike the job I would do, and plopped it on an RC truck, but a tiny one. That is sick. Everything about this looks really, really good. The chrome details, like the door handles and the locks, like you really got to get close to this thing to appreciate how good it looks. And it is a hard body, obviously, just like all of the Mini-Z line. These are not Lexan. These are hard polycarbonate ABS plastic. So that's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, the money is rolling in. Thank you so much, guys. Gigabit, hey, hi. I would like to put my logo in your video game, please. I've been saying that for a while, but oh, don't worry. There'll be plenty of screwing tonight. Carson Suley, thanks for the $3.99. Much appreciated. Not necessary by all means, but this is really super cool. You guys are the best. Thank you. Let me see if I can find some questions. Yes, Neil, it is very tiny. Let's see. we should actually get through the unboxing before we do comparisons. So let me put this just over here for now. And let's see what else is in. What's in the box? Let's see what else is in here. I'm sure that you guys all know that the Mini-Z line are mostly ready-to-run trucks. You only need to install the It says it right on the box. Open the box, install batteries, ready to run. Doesn't get any simpler than that. The batteries are probably not included. I don't think they are usually. Well, that was a simple unboxing. There are two things in this box. The KT531P, which is a 2.4 gigahertz radio. It is technically a 4-channel radio, or at least it says that it is channel 4, but I don't think it is. I think they've removed a lot of the channels. I think it's probably just a 3-channel radio, throttle, steering, and then channel 4 as it's located here. This is if you had a light kit. You can actually adjust the frequency at which the lights flash. So that's what that's for. You can actually have it all the way turned up and then they're just solid bright all the time. That's if you have the light kit, and this one doesn't come with. But the Corvette that I have here, it does. So, yeah. Anywhoosies, that was the easiest unboxing ever. Thanks all for watching. I think we'll just turn it off right now. Okay, let's see. We already touched on the shocks. Oh, yeah. Thank you, James, for watching Josh's flip that truck. He's going to enjoy putting that together, I presume. Maybe he won't. It was in a good condition. Curry axles, no. these are regular looking axles. Look at all those Phillips head screws. Wow. But we'll investigate that further. It is ring and pinion though, right? So you should be able. Yeah, you can just turn the wheels. Don't ever do this. This is not the way to do it. It's a really bad way to do it, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay. Is that a good spot? Does that feel like the right spot for this to sit? Post your comments down below. Oh, shoot. There's a ton of stuff, and I've missed all of it, so I'm going to have to do my best to sort of find some comments, questions worth answering here. Axial SCX24 or this? Well, I don't know yet, and I'm not going to comment on that sort of thing yet because I want to make sure that I've actually had some time driving it, and then I'll have a better idea comparison-wise. In the looks department, this certainly trumps the SCX24. I mean, it's a hard body. You already have my attention there. What upgrades will I do first? I don't know. There's a lot of there's going to be a lot of option parts that are going to be coming out for this. Kyosho did mention that to me. If anybody wants one, they will be coming out mid-March. That I can tell you for sure. Full ball bearings. That's also a good thing. Yeah, rubber mirrors. Yes, awesome. Very accurate body. No interior. It is not an interior truck. And I don't know... Hey, wait a second. There's no instructions. Uh-oh. This is why... Ha. This is a pre-production kit. Or this is a pre-production RTR. I should warn you, or I should at least have alerted you to that. So some things might change, I guess, in production. Like they may include a manual. That's probably key. Not a big deal. We'll figure it out because I'm relatively smart. Hard to do. Yeah, no. Scooter 80, no LiPo option. And it's funny you asked that question. Yes, it is a AAA battery setup. And I'm going to have to figure out how to get this off because I want to investigate that. This is... Okay, that's cool. Okay, so if you look underneath here, there are these two tabs, and on each side of those tabs there are these little metal like spring-loaded things. If you press down on those, the body should release, I think, from the actual mount. Maybe not. It seems like that's what it should do. Yeah, that's it exactly. Okay, so you just push those tabs in and off it pops. Cool. That's pretty smart. Nice, easy way to get the body off. No body clips, which is handy. Oh yeah, there you go. Nice. So there's the whole body, tinted windows, and has this tab mounting system, which looks to be actually glued to the body. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, cool. So now that this is off, I can show you the whole chassis here. This is the battery tray, and it takes AAA batteries, which a lot of people have complained about. But if you look at the entire Kyosho Mini-Z line, they all use AAA batteries from the very beginning to current day. And the reason for that, Kyosho explained to me that the reason behind that is to make this accessible to all ages. You know, lipos are dangerous or can be dangerous if handled improperly. So they wanted to make sure that this could be played with by, you know, your son or daughter, or, you know, your teenage kid, if you had one of those, or your grandpa. So, I mean, it's sort of like everyone's truck, and AAA batteries are easy to come by and in plentiful supply. What I've got here, and I picked these up myself because these are a huge game changer. These little nickel metal hydride Speedhouse Kyosho batteries. These are made for the Mini-Z line by Kyosho, and I'm sure that, you know, any nickel metal hydride AAA will work just fine. And I have a charger for these, and yeah, these things absolutely rip on the AAAs. So we'll get those installed in a few minutes here and start to actually drive this truck around, because that's probably important. Okay, so yeah, AAAs, that's fine. I'm sure you could convert it to a lipo if you wanted. It's, you know, just positive and negative, and put a little connector on there, and I'm sure you can make it work just fine. There's no harm, no foul if that's something you wanted to do later on down the road. Needs weathering and dents. Yeah, because it, you know, it's like an 83, 84, 83. Richard will correct me. Street price is $199 US from what I've been told. They're talking about it being out mid-March, second week of March probably. So that's not too bad. Mad Flex, rusted up flex on the car. Let's do it. Let's flex it out. Oh my. Well, it's a Mini. What do you expect? It's not going to have too much flex. Your CR12 F-150 is better. Well, it's certainly bigger. Am I going to drive it? Yes, I definitely will drive it. Can it crawl over a Mini-Z? Definitely. You cannot charge in the car. I don't have a potato handy either. Let's take a closer look at the chassis itself. As you can see, servo right up front. Batteries are the next thing, and it's got this interesting carrier here. I'm gonna have to sort this out. I think it's like a pinch and remove. Yes, I am so smart. Nice little ribbon there, I think, for holding the batteries in place. Why don't we put them in? We'll stick that in like there, and this one goes this way. This is actually probably going to damp it out a little bit because it's adding a fair bit of weight. And there we go. And this snaps back into place, presumably. Have I got that backwards? Got it. Like it's like a force fit. There we go. Nope. Oh, it's tough on my fingers. Close enough for jazz. XCX244. Yeah, we'll get to that in 1 second. So batteries up front, transmission down the middle, brushed motor here on this side, and then your receiver / speed control. And this is a new ESC for a Mini-Z. I'm going to refer to the box again because this one is where is it? There's actually something in the actual instructions here that says it's actually kind of built to be more of a crawler ESC. Somewhere it says that. I don't know where. Slipper clutch. There should be, I think, yes. In the finished production model, you'll get the chassis, the transmitter, a pairing stick to pair the radio in case it isn't, 3 types of motor spacers, I'm not too sure what those are, and 6 pinion gear options to give you all kinds of different ratios. So that's going to be pretty cool. For those of you who get a production one, you'll have those things. Not a big deal. But definitely something that is included. Oh, I should mention these tires are licensed. These are all Nitto Ridge Grapplers. Yeah, they are. I'm not crazy. So that's awesome as well. Once those batteries are in, that actually adds a nice fair bit of weight. Yeah, this is my Proline by the fire truck. Proline by the fire truck. Did anybody build a fire truck last year? Seems like that's a good idea. This is Fern. This is extremely small compared to an X-Max, of which I don't currently have nearby. I don't have an X-Max. 4 AAAs in the truck, and then another 4 AAAs in the transmitter. The remote, yeah, it is twice the size actually. Let's put this. Actually, let's get the batteries in the transmitter. What are you waiting for? Hurry up! I have to steal them from my other Mini-Z. I didn't charge the other ones. Where are they? One moment, please. And then I will get an SCX24 out here so you can see what it looks like compared to that. One moment, please. No nickel metal hydrides in the transmitter. I didn't really think that was totally necessary. But I have a set. I just haven't done it yet. I should have had those out already. But I'm not apologizing. I mean, I wonder if this would qualify for Class 3. It's got ladder frame, which is metal. Metal ladder frame. Not a twin vertical plate. It's actually like a, not C-channel, but it is a ladder frame. All the links are metal as well. The 3-link sort of style up front, and then they got a really interesting 3rd link in the back too to clear the transmission. That's a pretty nice little setup though. Okay, batteries are in. Open the box, put your junk in that box. Sounds familiar. Okay, transmitter on. And I can actually put the body on first, which is great. This is a nice mounting system. I have to say that goes on a lot easier than you might think. Oh, and it's got a nice little tab in there to hold it all together. That is trick. I like it. Simple but effective. And then to turn it on, the on switch is right there. Success. All right. First drive. Nice Oh, yes. Guys. We're qualring. That's great. Let's do it. That's awesome. Look at that thing go. That's great. So it does have the reverse delay, so it's not like instant reverse. I'll have to see if there's a way to change that up. Of course, you've got your steering dual rate, steering trim as well, so we can dial that in. Throttle trim as well, which is pretty close already. So there we go. Okay. Sick, guys. I'm telling you, that's pretty all right. Good steering angle. Lots of flex. It's pretty impressive for a Mini. Okay, moving on. Let's see if there's any more commentos. $200 sheesh. But like, you know, it's full hard body. It's pretty awesome. $199 street price, like I said. DFW RC crawls today. DFW, try using water-resistant grease to slow down the dampening. Great idea. I will certainly check that out. As far as you know what, guys? I mean, I can't tell you, you know, why they chose the price they did, but it's right in line with the Mini-Z line. It actually is only like $20 more than any of the other Mini-Zs. So whether it seems expensive or not, I'm not really going to comment on, because it actually, to me, seems like pretty decent value for a hard-bodied Mini. There isn't, I don't think, another hard-body style Mini on the market, and certainly not any this detailed. If detail and accuracy are what you're after, and you want something small that you can tool around with in the house or on the top of your workbench or whatever your situation may be, I think it's actually pretty decent value. No, you do not need lube. No, it does not have an interior. Wheels, I don't know. They look all right. It is you know, you do need to put them on the body or on the chassis and the axles with a Phillips wrench. So let's take one off and see what's underneath there. All right. So it looks like it's a little like triangular thing there. So I mean, it is plastic, but full ball bearings. I bet you could actually get springs to change that spring rate too. So anyway, that kind of locks on there. You find the point that it sits. Come on. Here I am trying to fiddle around with this thing. It's more challenging than I thought. There we go. So yes, it's definitely a little fiddly to get these wheels on and off, but at this size, I guess I'm not surprised that they did that. Does it jerp? No. This would only Turk. Yeah, you guys want to see full speed? Let's see how fast this thing goes. Oh, it's blasting, guys. Ooh, nice drag brake action, though. Look at that hop. Actually, it's pretty good movement. Just like real life. But great low end. That's what I think really sort of impresses me. It'll crawl. Which is pretty cool. My hand is too big. Neil. It's not very nice. All right. Let's see if there's any questions. Can you hide your weed in it? Oh, boy. I just like it because it's a Toyota. Well, to be fair, I actually think the Jimny looks better than the 4Runner. I'm gonna get one of those Jimnys for sure. I am going to do a side by side now. What? Okay, here I've got the new C10. So there's the C10. So the axial trucks are definitely bigger. Let me see if I can show you here in terms of wheelbase. The axial is substantially larger. At least the C10 is. The Jeep is closer, but it still would be a lot bigger. As you can see, like, there you go. Jeep C10. Let me line them up at the back tire. Yeah. Much bigger. There's the Micro Shark for comparison's sake. And it's got a longer wheelbase than the stock Chevy. Just because it's a, custom. But in terms of shock movement, the Kyosho has oodles more. It's pretty springy. It's so cute. Let's see if there's any other... You guys have any other questions? You want to see any more of the chassis? Howard, it takes 4 AAAs. Somebody wanted to see how slow it can crawl, so let me back it up here. That's about as slow as I can get it to go. But that's pretty slow. Cool. Mamba X might be a bit too much ESC for this. But, yeah. That's pretty good. Let's set up some obstacles. Nice. I like it. The RC Geek 08, this one is $199 US. When it hits the stores, that's the price it should be. Yes, I know the Winnebago. They made the Trailblazer, or did they make the Trekker? Richard, I do I do drive a Jeep. What else have we got? 32nd scale? I don't know if I'd say 32nd. I'll have to do some measuring later. And I don't know why they call it a C10. That's a great question. Sealed wheel tires? No. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? They are not sealed. Waterproof? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm going to guess probably not. Just off the top of my head, I'm going to say probably not. There's nothing on the back of the box that would suggest that it is waterproof. So they would usually probably call that out if it was. No foams in the tires either. They are just a little bit of air. Yeah, all that bouncing in slow motion would look great. That's what she said. What else we got? Steering angle is pretty good. I don't know if it's better or not. Let's see. I think there's a servo saver in there too. Yeah, there is a servo saver. Or at least it appears as if there's one. I'm able to move this around a fair bit, and it doesn't seem to mess with the servo. Yeah, steering angle, I think you might get a tiny bit more out of the axial truck. I mean, it's bigger, so maybe just that regard you would get more steering too. Build quality looks pretty good. It's pretty stout. Wherever there would be plastic that would be maybe in the way of, or like in the path of an obstacle, it's a little softer. The hard body, it looks like it's going to take a beating. It's all basically one piece. Maybe the back part of the body is glued on there, but yeah, it looks like aluminum, probably aluminum or stamped steel frame rails. The links are all metal with plastic rod ends, so I think it's probably going to be pretty stout. I mean, Kyosho tends to build pretty quality stuff. Winnebago make the Trekker. Thank you. Griffin made the Trailblazer. That's right. Not going to USTE this year. No. Any Tamiya 124 static models to compare? Yes, I do. What are the odds of that happening? I've got like all my stuff here. There, let's look at how dusty that is. Oof. That's Subaru 24 scale. It's WX STI. So kind of fits. I mean, the 4Runner was a small truck, so that could work. I mean, these are all supposed to be sort of in that 24th scale realm, right? So yeah, that looks pretty good. The Jimny is 18th, so same exact chassis, just a larger body. Low throttle control was pretty good. Definitely better than the SCX24 because it's not worm drive, no worm gears. It's like an actual ring and pinion, so that's good. A regular household fork. I don't have a fork. Here's what's something everybody would have? Oh, no, not everybody would have one of those. What's something typical that everybody would have? Oh, here's a nickel metal hydride battery. Everyone's seen one of those. Not waterproof, no. The body should have headlight buckets. Yes, it does. It's got a little cap in there to prevent, so you don't see all the way through, and you can remove that cap, put the LED light kit in that you can get separately. Diffs are locked. It's locked differentials front and rear. It has a servo. It's not Mini-Z steering. It's an actual servo, which you should be able to see right there. At least it looks like it's... Yeah, that's a servo. Cell phone comparison. Oh, okay. Here is an iPhone. So it's slightly bigger than an iPhone. That's an X. Just a regular everyday X. So you could put it in a big pocket, I guess. Hey, Richard, I'll have you know that this is a nickel metal hydride battery that came with the Blizzard. So don't disparage. I mean, I'm not going to run it. You know that. But I don't have any monster cans either. Dennis, I had the C10 out. Do you want me to put it out there again? Because I will. Actually, let's put out all the mini stuff here. So here's the C10 again. You can see it is a larger truck overall. Wheelbase is longer. Body is bigger. It's a bigger truck. It's more like the whatever they say. Did they say it's an 18th? Steering tie rod is not plastic. It's also metal with ball ends. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, that one's plastic. The actual drag link isn't. What else have we got here? Oh, hey, who remembers the Proline truck? I mean, this isn't the stock body, obviously, but... Oops. It's not the stock body, but, you know, that's what the Proline... What did they call that one? Is that the... not the Barrage. I can't remember the name of that one now. I have forgotten. Runtime? Couldn't tell you, because I haven't run it yet very much. Shocks are not dampened at all. It's a spring on a... looks like a damperless shock body, but you can make that work. Rear spare is functional. Yes, you could swap that out. And if you have 5 tires, what's the proper orientation to rotate them? Question mark. Microman. Remember, it's Micro. What's his face? Creepy Uncle Albert. Look very closely, and that's a miniature Uncle Albert in there. Ambush. Thanks, guys. I knew I wasn't crazy. Runtime is 4 beers. Howard, I don't have the Jimny, but I'm gonna pick it up because I really like the look of that body. I think in that neon green that they've painted it in, it looks pretty awesome. Wheel size. I have a ruler for you. Never rotate. Never. You silly, silly guy. These are not a standard diameter. Looks like I'm not good at inches. It's like a 22 millimeter wheel. And the tires are 4 centimeters high, or 1.5 inches-ish. Any other body color options? Yes, it comes in like a metallic red. I don't remember what that one was called, like cranberry, I think. Jimny is fire. You are right, Richard. I would like to have the Jimny. I mean, I don't not like Toyotas. Rotate them clockwise. That's not right. There's a whole thing. Stationary tires. Can you drive it on a vertical climb? No. Rotate front to back, then bottom to top. Yes, correct. The Mercedes is an ambush. Yes, it is an ambush. That's right. How did you get these so quick? Kyosho sent it to me. They said, do a ridiculous live stream and show it to all of your viewers. So that's what we're doing. Can I swap the motor? You can swap the motor. You can put probably any motor in there that you want. They'd probably be really mad that I'm running over this Corvette. I don't care. It's not, I would say it's like 1.5 Big Macs. Are my batteries dead? I think my batteries are dead. I forgot to charge my batteries. Yeah. I killed the batteries. So there you go. Runtime's probably not very long. Probably just didn't charge them long enough. 2JZ mini swap. That's a good idea. Battery base sealed. In what regards? Not. I wouldn't say that it's sealed. No. Here, let's take the No, the runtime is not 25 seconds. Just swap the batteries out. We'll be back up and running. I don't know if I don't think the batteries are actually dead. They might be. Yep, they are dead. I didn't charge them. Idiot. Well, you know, that's the beauty of a live stream, guys. Sometimes you just don't charge the batteries. Yeah, if I had some more AAAs, I would. Let me see if I have more. I should have some more. I don't know where. You know what? I'll just charge them. I have a charger. We do that. Putting in more batteries. 60-minute runtime, eh? Sounds reasonable. Maybe they just didn't get charged properly. I've been known to do dumb things, so no. Let's say that's entirely possible. But for who was asking, this is not, I wouldn't say it's a sealed battery tray, no. But it doesn't really need to be. I don't think nickel metal hydride batteries are in any danger of being damaged by water. That said, nope, these are dead too. All right, let me throw these on the charger, and we'll talk. No, they're not. I don't have any batteries in those ones. Stand by, not leaving. Oh, getting the old charger out. It could be my charger, you know, now that I think about it. Because this is an old charger. We shall see. I have been known to be Canadian. Oh, you know what? I was goofing around with the Corvette. That's probably why the batteries are dead. All right, we're charging. Be up and running soon. I'm on the... Yes, that's where you know me from. Yes, so, okay. To recap, while we're waiting for those to charge. Nice little Mini-Z. 2.4 gigahertz. Multiple pinion options. You could probably even get it to crawl even slower than it already is. $199 street price. Two different colored Forerunner bodies, the granite silver and cranberry wine, or whatever it is. And then there's also the Suzuki Jimny, which also comes in two colors. I think it's a silver and like a neon green. The body mounts very easily. As you can see, there are these little tabs with these little metal springs. Just clip those into place and sit them in the tab there. And that's all there is to it. Metal chassis, lots of great detail on the body, front and rear bumpers, lots of Phillips head hardware, plastic drive shafts, ring and pinion instead of worm gear for a much more realistic crawling experience. And yeah, pretty cool little truck. I'm pretty happy to see that Kyosho has sort of gotten into this. They had something that was sort of similar at one point. Some little, like, they had a crawler Mini-Z of some description. Not nearly as detailed as this, but pretty great. Yeah, this, I don't know what the Canadian price will be, but $199 American is what most people will be paying. Rubber details like the mirrors here, so you don't crack those off on the first thing. In fact, all the Mini-Zs nowadays have rubber mirrors, which is a nice little functional little bit of business there to prevent you from tearing them off the first time you break it. I mean, we could open up a diff. Let's do that. Why not? Yeah, I guess it's not technically Phillips. It's more the JIS hardware, but I mean, you know, Phillips screwdrivers will work just fine. Put that over there for now. And let's see if we can open up one of these just with the 3 screws on the bottom. It looks like that's probably the easiest way to get into it. Full ball bearings as well. Let's see what it looks like in there. I'm laughing at your everyone's comments. Thanks a lot for playing along and having some fun. Hopefully this just opens up with these 3. It looks like it probably doesn't. It's a 2-piece axle, so I'm going to have to undo all of these, which I don't really mind doing. It's a live stream. We're having some fun, right? Kyosho already does sell the bodies for their Mini-Z line separately. So I presume that they will do the same for this line as well. How does it taste? It would have been handy to have an instruction manual, and I know that this is a pre-production unit, so that probably was something that they're still working on. Not a big deal. Would have been nice to show the accessories as well, but I can live without that for now. Yeah, let's see if this does it. Mini Overland, that's right. Ah, look at that. I broke it. Yeah, can you guys all see that fine from that angle? I'll see if I can get a little bit closer here. It's pretty delicate because it's all like sort of... There we go. Yep, little tiny ring and pinion. All metal drive shafts, or metal, yeah, drive shafts. Ball bearings galore. That's pretty cute, gotta say. Interesting way they made all of this go together, actually. The shocks actually screw into a unit here that kind of keeps everything together, like in this area here, which is pretty cool. That's neat. Very, very cool. It's so small. Okay, put that back together carefully. That's going to be challenging, but it's nice to know you can get in there for easy maintenance if you need to. That's good. Now, which screws go where? Hey, has everyone liked the video? I know there's 277 odd people watching and only 150 likes. If you could hit that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. If you're enjoying this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you get updates anytime there's a new video from the Scale Builders Guild. Hey, who was following Josh's Flip That Truck build for this week? Because, boy, I'll tell you, that's pretty funny. He smells. This is a lot more fiddly playing with these tiny trucks. These are Nitto Ridge Grapplers. That's a tire, right? Good morning to you, old fart. It's like I'm talking to my dad. Hey, thanks for ordering a hat. Much appreciated. They're really nice hats. I'm wearing one right now. All right. And see here, you can see now. There you can see that how the shock attaches with a ball mount directly to the actual axle, which is handy dandy. It's difficult working with tiny bits. Josh has no trouble with that though. Zing. I saw some likes being smashed. Thank you guys. Any other questions about the truck itself? I guess we'll get the batteries charged and have some more fun in a few minutes here. God, this is fiddly. Get this into place. There we go. Dough with. There we go. There might be some buffering. Who's saying? Oh, Josh didn't. Did Josh say how much he paid? I can't remember. I wasn't paying attention. He got a good deal, that's for sure. But it's mostly because there wasn't anything included. I didn't give him any electronics. I didn't give him a transmission. I barely gave him enough to actually have a real truck put together. So he is going to have to spend a little bit in that regard. But that's part of the challenge of his little experiment, is that, you know, he's got to spend money to make money. Although I'm sure he's going to make money on this sale. I'm just I'm putting it out there that it's very likely that he'll make money. Only because it's not often that a Scale Builders Guild original comes up for sale. All right, we're almost back together. It's really hard to get in. I should just take the tire off, if I'm honest. Can the truck hit the like button? That would be helpful, wouldn't it? My weak hands. Oh, it's keyed in, that's why. Okay, there we go. See, look, if I had just taken the tire off, it's so much easier from the start. Any more questions? Oh yeah, he finally did get the hood open, but it's not complicated. You would think that I made that as like a joke to make it impossible to get the body off, but he just didn't see the screws at the front holding the body to the grill. I love him, but sometimes, honestly. All right, back in business. There we go. People always dislike my videos. That is not something that really bothers me in any way, shape, or form. Never has, never will. Not everyone's gonna like everything, you know? Grease in the differential. Yes, there was. I'm not gonna open it up again now. That would be crazy. Lots of screwing, just like I promised. Was anybody asking any questions about this truck? No batteries come with it, but it'll run triple A's. I'm still trying to find a supplier for tactical fanny packs. Tactical hip bags. Yeah, you have to stay hydrated. I'm a hydro homie. Prophet of Doom, no batteries come with the truck. You will have to pick up 8 AAAs. Or, you know, enterprising youths could convert it to LiPo. But I'm just going to stick with the AAAs. Do you think it would benefit by adding a small bag of BBs? I think it's actually, for the size, it's got a pretty decent weight already, especially once you add the body. The body, though, I have to say, is not very heavy. It's pretty light, all things considered. So I don't think it's adding it, like, obviously it adds some weight, but it's not going to add a ton to affect performance. And where they put the batteries, they actually got them pretty low on the chassis. So I think it's pretty good. Like, you noticed, I was crawling over some things here, and it had some pretty extreme angles going on, and didn't have any trouble. I didn't flip it yet. Tires are very soft. The tread pattern is not deep. They're pretty, like, scale accurate tread depth, so they're not going to be like super amazing performing tires, but I bet you could get some option parts and put some RC four-wheel drive tires or stretch some RC four-wheel drive tires over them. Noob, I will definitely sponsor you. Definitely. IFS conversion, hold your horses. This generation, I think the first year had a solid front axle, so accuracy. Nothing's happened with the comp trucks. I've been on another project for the last week or so, so we'll get back on those ASAP. I don't know if there's going to be tire upgrades from Kyosho, but there's a chance that they would offer stuff. I don't know. This is still very, very new, and they say that there's a ton of option parts coming late April, mid-May. So there may be some of those coming soon. All right, it says these are charged. So let's see. SPG jean shorts. Oh, that's a great idea. Think of all the girls will have to fight off at the scale competitions that are never there. How many times have Richard? How many times has there been an actual girl at one of these comps? like a female. Front and back bumper, please. Yes, I will show you those shortly. Just give me a second here. I'm smashing these batteries in. There. Okay. Front bumper. Focus. 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 There we go. Can you see that? Look at those little tiny D-rings. Are those functional? Oh my gosh, they are. That's great. Plastic, so don't, like, you know, don't use them. And then rear bumper. There you go. Also more D-rings, a functional spare tire. Good look. Let's get this body back on. I like this mounting system. It works really well and means no body clips for the ultimate scale realism. Oh, I didn't get this tire on right. Son of a bee. In taking it off, I actually spun the whole thing. So We're dealing 3-wheel drive. Stand by. What a ding-dong. How did I manage to do that? I know how. This is very... I will say working on something this small and this detailed is pretty fiddly. But there's no way around that. You know, the smaller you get, the hardware gets smaller, everything gets smaller. So it does require a little bit more fiddling around than the average toy truck. But hey, my suffering again for you guys. It's all worth it. But look at, like, these are like smaller than a watch or glasses screws. That'll go missing for sure. Yeah, crumbs. How did I do that? We were so close. Senor Ding Dong. I always thought I was more like Senor Beaverati. Yeah, in Orlando, that would be a total pain. All right, can I get that out? Yes. Yeah, see, it's got like this little tiny drive shaft. It's like it's a universal almost, and it's keyed to the thingy here. So you gotta like match that up. Oof, what a pain. But not to worry, I fixed it. Or I almost fixed it. I don't want to break anything. Being very delicate. Yeah, let's take that out a little bit more. There we go. Come on. Holy heck. That's a bit complicated to work on, I'm not going to lie. Oh. Why did I take it apart? My hands are literally too big. There is a setup. You can buy lights separately. They will have those. Not a hex, no. Here's a close-up of it. It's like a... I don't even know what you could call that, but it's not a hex. It spins like that. Keys into the wheel. Send it back for a warranty. Yep. I want a refund. How did they even... Like, honestly, if I were the person putting this together at the factory, I would go crazy. Honestly. Why couldn't they make this part easier? Ha! No. Anyway, super fun to play with. We'll get it. It's just so fiddly. Maybe if I do this instead, this will be easier. Who knows? Okay. There we go. So close. Me fiddling with this has got to be riveting. Oh, I had it, and then it went away. I turned it back off, Dennis, so the battery won't be dead by the time I get this done. Okay, but try to imagine, try putting that into this. This is hard to do. Because you got to get it to sit just right. There, okay, that's keyed in there. Now let's get this thing back on. I'm not giving up. There. Oh, painful. That I don't particularly like that, but it's obviously just because it's so small. There's no other way around it. They had to do it that way. But it's done now. Hopefully for the last time. Yes, Josh is going to have... You know what, though? I've seen Josh's fingers. There's no way he'd be able to do what I just did. No way. Yeah, Sean, that seems like a pretty accurate amount. All right. Almost there. Imagine I lost that tiny screw for this drag link. Like, anything else could go wrong? Probably will. I got it. The moral of the story is, don't ever break it. No, the top does not come off. The top is locked in place. Ah, there we go. Success. Excellent. Let's get to doing some more driving. Hopefully these batteries are charged. It could be, honestly, guys, it could be the charger. Because I have a feeling that maybe these batteries aren't compatible with it. Oops. But we'll see. Stock chargers should just work with anything. Yes. It's so good it drove away. And these batteries are dead too. That is hilarious. You know what? I'm just going to steal some AA's out of the remotes, because those will work. How embarrassing. This charger. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so you know what? It's a slow night for sure. This has gone on for over an hour. That seems like plenty for a mini. So maybe we'll just end it. Probably the wise thing to do. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with that charger. That is bizarre. But it's not obviously liking those batteries. So we'll be getting a new charger. Yeah. A styrene, you know what? There's plenty of room in there. You could do a pretty basic styrene interior. I don't see why not. Work out pretty well. I am lolling, but only at myself because it's just a matter of choosing the wrong batteries. Happens to the best of us. Not gonna lie. Thought I was prepared. Went through the charger. What can you do? That's the way it goes. Thanks for watching, guys. It's definitely been a slice. May have to look into that lipo conversion. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I think I would. If you're into the Mini-Z line and you like these mini-style crawlers, you want to have fun at the office or on a desk or, you know, just about anywhere. Like, it'd be fun to actually take one of these when you travel, so you didn't have to take a big one. Yeah. Definitely like it. I think it's pretty cool. Let's find some more batteries. I don't know if I've got any more AAAs in here. Don't go anywhere. Cat toys, yeah. Worry not, I found some more. Back in business. Getting really good at taking the body on and off. I'll oil those door hinges when you paint my chicken coop. It does have a really good low-end control. I will say that. Yeah, and I think that if you keep in mind that the whole point of this is to be a mini and not be a full-size crawler, and to fit within the Mini-Z line, it totally makes sense and it totally works. It looks great, and I think that's sort of the key factor here for Kyosho, is that these look awesome. You don't find this type of detail in most of the 9th or 10th scale bodies that we're all used to. So, you know, in that regard, it's pretty great. I think it's fun. I'd like to do a head-to-head against the axial trucks, and maybe even the ambush too, just for giggles. I mean, it's not stock at all, but stock Mini-Z against the stock Chevy C10. We'll see how that goes. I will definitely be in Vegas for the Scale Nationals in, oh gosh, a month and a bit. And that's it. Has a good servo. Look at that. Plenty of speed in there, which is awesome. Got some... It'll go, too. And nice natural drag brake action there. No way to adjust it, so far as I know, but that's okay. Let's flex it out here and end this. High centered. It's got some get up and go for sure. And like I said, in the box you will get 6 other pinions, so you can make this a much more low-end truck. If you want to have it even more crawler ratio, you can definitely get that. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think if that's it, we're going to sign off. My apologies for my horrible battery charger. Wheelbase question. Let's line it up. That is 1, 2, 3, 4.5 inch wheelbase. Yeah, buffering. We're buffering, and with that, I think we're going to end it. So thanks, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I had a super fun time unboxing this and taking it out for the first time. I think that this will be a pretty successful addition to the already worldwide super successful Mini-Z line. And if you're looking to have a little bit of fun indoors, or you know what, this would be great outdoors in a small course, I think it's probably going to be a pretty good choice. It's definitely going to be competing against the SCX24, and we'll have to see how the two of them compare in a video coming up in the future. So that's it. Thanks, everybody. See you again soon.